Q&A while everyone collects some questions within their minds. There are so many wonderful, indelible images and iconography that you conjure in this film. What was the original one? Was it the red dress? Was that the original sort of image that came to mind?
It's really hard to. I think the mannequins more than the dress.
I remember the mannequins appeared in your last film as well, and I was wondering if there was a correlation.
I was pretty scared of it when I was a kid, when I used to go to department stores. But there's a sculptor called Kienholz who did these remarkable mannequin sculptures with resin dripping down their faces. It was absolutely terrifying. So that was a very strong, one of the many starting points.
And I want to, before throwing it over to the audience, I want to ask Marianne and Gwendoline, what is it like to work with Peter Strickland? Your filmmaking, Peter, is so decisive, and I'm just wondering, are you sharing the whole picture with the cast, or are they only seeing just their individual scenes and their moments?
No, he's extremely collaborative, but he knows exactly what he wants. You know, he's very clear about his vision and what it is he's trying to do. But I've started calling it Stricklandland and visiting this sort of world that he creates and being able to play in it. So it's very fulfilling for us and quite freeing when you've got something like that.
So is there opportunity for spontaneity and sort of...
Oh yeah, certainly. I mean, there's no sort of improvisation or anything like that. It's very sort of clear, but within that, there's room to explore the relationships and really sort of connect.
The other question I have is regarding the magnificent washing machine monologues. And the kind of, I'd be very interested in the writing process of whether there was significant research involved, or was it more a study of, I guess, the mechanics of washing machines and which words just simply sounded nice together. I'm so fascinated by those haiku-like poems.
Is anyone here fix washing machines? Okay, I'm lucky. Well, it was mainly started, well, a number of things. It was Tim Gain who did the soundtrack. I asked him to make some demos of me. Even though I didn't have a script, I didn't even have an idea. I just wanted to write to music that I could use, because usually when I write to music, I become very attached to it. It's very hard to unglue myself. So he did these very long drones. These were like 20-minute drones each, and I just, work on the page and start, using words like wigwag and basket drive, and it just, I guess it's a bit like a rap, really. It just kind of comes out. But I think it all ties in with this. The film is all about, with all due respect to Marianne and Gwendoline, objects are competing with the actors, and it's a tactile film. It's about texture, and not just physical texture, but sonic texture, and our tactile response to these things. I only recently found out I have this thing called autonomous sensory meridian response, since the English love acronyms, ASMR, which is whispering, a certain weight of paper with a page turning. So the film is, I guess, is designed to kind of fall asleep to, really. So I guess that's where it comes in.
Do we have a question? Yes, right there.
I just wanted to ask about that first washing machine going crazy, and how you achieved that scene.
The question is regarding pulling off the washing machine out, the one that destroys itself. Well, I suppose what was used to make that effect, and also Marianne, what was it like to work with that washing machine?
Well, I won't go into the effect, but it was, we just didn't know what was going to happen. To be quite honest with you, the machine did its own thing, so we were a bit scared of it. Bits were flying off, and we had one chance, right? So it was, let's go for it. Let's look as scared as we possibly can at this moment, and which wasn't hard.
And Peter, how did you achieve it? Did you just throw a cursed dress into the washing machine?
Oh, that was the special effects team, really. But I think I looked more terrified than Marianne. I think the camera should have been on me in that scene. Yeah, as Marianne said, we had one go. But it's just a low-budget film. There's not enough money or time. So I was in a bad mood after that scene because it was supposed to turn towards Karen, it turned the other way. It was just a diva, that washing machine. So no, we didn't get what we wanted. No.
Right over there.
Yeah, I was just wondering about the scene where they're cleaning the mannequin, and then the guy's pleasuring himself, I guess. Pardon the pun. Where did that come from?
The inspiration for the scene where they're cleaning the mannequin and the orgasm, I suppose, the climax.
Well, I guess all this came from clothing and human presence on clothing. Like all of us, when we go home tonight, we're going to have some kind of bodily fluid on our clothes. You know, sweat, cum, blood, all these things. And it's one of the inspirations was I bought a second-hand pair of corduroy trousers which had a cum stain on them. But not these ones. But it kind of activates storytelling, really. You think about who had it before you, what they got up to. But it's a really powerful thing when you see that kind of thing. When Marianne's character sees Gwen's underwear in the laundry minute, she's disgusted by it. Vince is the opposite. He wants his face printed on the underwear, so he can't get enough. So it's really Reg with his type fetish. And so I mean, the film's just exploring many ideas around clothing. And I guess the bodily fluids, you know, with the menstruation, it was the idea that maybe this blood is involved in making this dress. We were, I shouldn't say this, but in the script, the sperm landed on a dress, which dried the next morning into a beautiful pattern, which a lady bought. So I like this idea of unknown bodily fluids making beautiful designs.
I mean, it's such a huge world that you built here. This is a great Q&A. Peter, I want you to come back up here. Did you ever, and we talked about this earlier tonight, you don't have to go into it if you don't want to, but it just seems like there's so many more stories. Do you have ideas for whether, like, I want to see these characters again, these maitre d's, and like, were there more stories planned, or was it always just the two stories?
No, there were more stories planned. You could go on, well, I don't want to kill it, well, I don't know. I mean, it's an open thing. The dress is going to continue. But I think the important thing for me was to love the characters. That this is not like a slasher film where you die for having sex or whatever. There's no judgment to this. This is a random force. I wanted it, when I wrote it, to really regret all these characters dying. To see their frustrations at work, their boredom, their difficulties at home. I mean, yeah.
Right there.
Oh, okay. So Barry Adamson's done a lot of interesting film score type work. But how did he get involved with this project as an actor?
How did Barry Adamson get involved as an actor in this film?
That was Shaheen Beg, who was casting the film. I was looking for someone involved in music. I just thought it was quite interesting to find people from other parts of life. And she said, why not Barry? And I was a fan. I remember the first album I bought was Oedipus Schmiedipus back in 1996, and it made complete sense. I think both of you've known him on and off as well. I mean, maybe you can say a bit more.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say how it came about, but certainly working with him, because I was also familiar with Oedipus Schmiedipus. But it just worked, you know. He was so lovely, and there was a vulnerability about him that just really worked in the role.
You guys did a great dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a great dynamic, was the comment. Over there?
For Marianne, when you read the script, had you seen the dress? Did you know it was?
No.
Had she seen the dress was the question.
And what did it feel like
was it like to wear the dress?
Yeah, actually it was really quite nice because it is nothing like I would ever kind of wear, so it was kind of quite transformative putting it on, you know, like Sheila putting on her little glamorous dress. Yeah, but it was, I think they did a great job with the design of it and all that, and the way it felt on the body.
What was it like Gwendoline to be killed by the dress? Or not be attacked by the dress, rather?
I really loved it. It was actually my idea to have it smother in my face. And that's all you need to know about me.
Right there, and then we'll go to you. You first.
Peter, big fan of all your movies. This is the first one I've actually got to see in theaters, so I'm not sure if this is like a hot crowd or anything, but were you intentionally trying to go a little bit more on the comedic side of this? Like, I just sort of reaction, I thought there was a lot of really funny stuff in that.
The question was about how conscious were you of this movie being as comedic as it was?
I was hoping it would be. I didn't set out to make it this way. I think when you write something, you don't know how it's going to work out. When you look at that blank page, I just wanted to explore people's neurotic connection with clothing, whether it's feeling inadequate when you put something on, whether you feel empowered, or how you feel when you clear out someone's wardrobe who died, all these feelings, whether it's arousal, disgust, and so on. So that was the number one thing. But I guess to show the boredom of work, the frustration, it feels more cathartic in a way to laugh at these things that all of us experience at work, and you get this kind of thing making films as well. It's not just, you know, my old day jobs. I think it's just always better to laugh, and as long as you laugh at the situation and not, I don't know, it's a tricky balance, really.
We'll go right there, and then you're next. And was there any in the balcony? Just wanted to know. Okay, good. There and there.
My question is to the actors. For the two of you, how would you play characters that were almost, well, for Gwendoline especially, almost aggressively libidinous?
Aggressively what?
Libidinous. They're very sexual characters. Even the aggressive.
Libidinous? The question was what it was like to play two characters that were so aggressive, I suppose, towards each other and aggressively sexual. What?
Sexual. Like, so it's not, there's no shame in it, like as we were saying, there's no judgment for the characters, and then exploring that sexuality and that almost sensuality with the dress.
It's very liberating, I think. I think it's very liberating to see female characters being liberated in their sexuality and uninhibited in that way and unafraid to explore sexuality. And I also enjoyed that for all of its extremity, actually what Peter does is incredibly respectful and artful, and it's as much about the exquisitely beautiful kaleidoscopic effects that he's creating on the screen as it is about prompting your mind to work and create. And that's actually what's, I think, most enticing and exciting and erotic about those scenes, is that so much of it is coming from you, it's prompting your response. And to work with someone so incredibly respectful as well is also hugely liberating. I loved the relationship between Gwen and Sheila, and I loved playing that with Marianne, and because it's delightful. It's delightful to play someone who's so unashamedly horrid.
Yeah, I think that the chance to explore the longing that Sheila had was really nice, because it took a while for her to be sort of satisfied and satiated in that. And I especially love the scene when her and Zach finally get to be intimate. The way that it's shot is just like, she'd be like that all the time. It's just like, yeah, and I'm looking at myself here. Yeah, it was really, really something.
Final question was over there, yes?
Yeah, I was wondering if there was any specific gallows film inspired by, or
the question is regarding Peter's, your influences, whether they were giallo films or otherwise from cinematic influences.
I was more television, The Office, Ricky Gervais. Seriously, I come from the same town. I don't know him at all, but I had, well, like most of us, we all had those kind of jobs, and I love giallo. Maybe subconsciously that atmosphere seeped through, but there was no explicit intention to do that. I guess the influences came from, again, Keenholz. A lot of it came from real life, from department stores, from the catalogs they used to have. The whole design of these places, the atmosphere, the thick white carpets which kind of muffled the sound. A lot of it came from my going to sleep at night with YouTube on the ASMR channel, listening to whispering and page turning, lots of catalogs. I guess one influence was Carnival of Souls, the Herc Harvey film. There's a scene in a department store there, and when Candace Hillegloss is driving at night, and there was scenes of you at night, I was thinking of that. Otherwise it was just bits from films. Lethal Weapon, when Mel Gibson gets the bad guy in a leg lock with the shoplifting scene. I literally showed that to Richard. Showed that scene to him, working out how to put his legs around the shoplifter. There's Serge Gainsbourg's Je t'aime moi non plus, where Joe D'Alessandro's boyfriend, whenever he gets angry, he just yanks his plastic bag.
I think we need to curate a In Fabric series of just all these references.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Please give it up for In Fabric.